What's poppin', everybody? Welcome to Tom and Joey Entertainment, aka TJENT. This is Real Talk with Tom and Joey, episode 7. I'm one of your hosts, Joey Prokes. Alongside me is my partner in prime.
I like it.
Stick
into it.
Yeah, I might say partner in prime from now on. None other than Tom Hazelwood. Tom, how you doing?
Good. Chelsea won.
Chelsea won.
Great.
Dortmund won.
Yep.
All good. All good things
Arsenal,
athletic-wise.
Yee.
Not so good.
Yee.
The Gunners were embarrassed this weekend.
All three of us will hit the trifecta 1 week.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's for sure. But we're also very pumped because we are recording this on a Sunday, and tonight is the glorious Game of Thrones season finale. Are you just super jacked? I could not be. I don't think I've made this joke throughout the week. I've watched the preview maybe at least 20 times. The music just gets to me in some other way. I don't even know. But I have a thing about music, and if you've watched our Game of Thrones episodes, you probably know that. But
bittersweet.
Yeah, definitely bittersweet. I've never been more jacked for some reason for this episode. I think it's because everyone's meeting for the first time, like all the big characters. Yeah, it's weird. But it's definitely going to be tough to not be with, or
hopefully
to be
it's
without
just not
Game of
shitty.
Thrones. Yeah. I feel like because they're not going to leave you with a Game of Thrones cliffhanger, because if they do have to be without Game of Thrones for a year and a half, or we as the viewer, then I don't think they would have to do that. But it's definitely going to be...
I would like that, to be honest.
You would like a cliffhanger?
Mm-hmm.
Like because Jon dying or something? Not like...
Something
not
big,
that actual...
Something big so that 2 years later I'm still invested into it.
Yeah. I meant like not as in Jon dying when he died back in season 6.
Yeah, that's true.
Or he died in end of season 5, right?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. Because he came back last season.
Yeah, that's right. So yeah, I think they're going to end it... Let's see. We'll see. I mean, some people say they're going to end it like on like good terms and kind of go in a different direction from what the show is kind of used to, and that's what I think.
Yeah,
but
I'm not in that boat.
No, someone's gonna die, but maybe hopefully no one that impacts the story. Yeah. But nonetheless, we will see. But this is not about Game of Thrones.
No, this is not.
That will come later in the week. And if you want to be a part of our Game of Thrones reactions, you'll hear this on Monday because it's the first topic.
Yeah,
get in your reactions by 5 o'clock today, because today is in Monday, and you can get on our final.
I see what you did there.
Yeah, there you go. You get on our final Game of Thrones reaction video.
Are you from the future then?
I am.
Can you tell me how Monday is going to go? Sick, not sick, dope?
Is it sick, not sick, dope, or not dope?
Do you kill it or do you crush it?
Do you kill it or crush it? I probably crush it.
Nice.
But you probably, just kill
it. I just kill it?
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, you kill it, I crush it.
I had that feeling too. I was like, this Monday, I'm just going to kill this Monday.
Just not feeling it.
But I'm not going to crush it.
Not going to crush it. I'm not going to get to that crushing level.
I don't even think I'm going to wake up tomorrow.
There you go.
Screw that.
Oh, screw it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Real Talk with Tom and Joey. Every single week, Tom and I bring 2 random topics of discussion to the table for your entertainment, while, most importantly, keeping it real. If you enjoy what we do, you can head over to patreon.com/TJENT, where you can throw us a few bucks of support and get the show early, along with some other sick-ass rewards, including some of these stickers, which are very,
cool.
very dope. The white one and the orange one. You can choose whichever one you'd like if you become a Patreon supporter today. But if you don't want to throw us a few bucks to support, it's all good in the hood. You can tune in every single weekday at noon Eastern Time here on youtube.com/TJENT, where we post each video, each topic, day by day, topic by topic, until the entire episode goes up on Friday as one big video and MP3. And Tom, if they don't want to watch us,
what
can they do?
No big deal. You just head over to SoundCloud or iTunes.
True.
Or find somebody with SoundCloud and iTunes.
That's also good.
You could do that.
Maybe share a headphone.
Yeah,
cool.
You could do that.
Yeah. Yeah, find one of your crushes. Use that as an excuse. There you go.
Yep.
You've been wanting to talk to your crush. Say, hey, you ever heard of Real Talk with Tom and Joey? Let's share an earbud.
Let's light some candles. We'll set the mood.
Yeah.
Let's listen to these bros talk.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Search on iTunes Real Talk with Tom and Joey, or any combination, and you should be able to find us with our sick-ass logo. And SoundCloud, of course, is /TJENT, along with all of our custom URLs. You can kind of see a pattern.
Instablam, Twitter.
Twitter.
Tweets.
Tweeter.
Yes.
Yes.
Twits.
Twitter.com and Instagram.com/TomJoeyENT.
Yeah, I was
because
gonna say.
a couple assholes got TJENT, that account name, which is super lame. And I checked him out the other day, especially the Instagram one. Or no, it was the Twitter one, where it's TJENT. And he hasn't posted since like 2013.
Good.
And it's a bot.
He deserves it.
Sick.
Yeah.
Thanks for that sick account name, because we'd like it. So if you don't know.
Now you know.
Now you know. So who went first last time?
You did. I
did?
checked that right before because
There you go.
we started off with Charlottesville.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yep, you are totally right, my friend. So, because of that fact,
Yes.
Tom.
I'm actually gonna poach one of your topics that you chose not
Okay.
to go with,
Fair enough.
which is interesting. But I have a twist to it.
A twist.
So, I'm a huge fan of subscription services,
Okay.
and there's two types. There's subscription services with music, TV, whatever, but there's also subscription boxes. I am a huge fan of subscription boxes.
What's the? Because you're subscribed to one right now, right?
Not anymore, because I had a huge falling out with them.
You used to be.
We
What
had
was
mad beef. So
Was it the watches one?
no, I don't want to do that one because I feel like it would be. I don't trust that.
Okay.
If you get a watch for $30, there's a couple watch subscription boxes. Basically, every month they send you a new watch. There's no freaking way you spend $35 to $50 a month and get a decent watch. Like they say that like every month someone gets a Rolex. Bullshit.
Yeah.
There's just no way. Like I just don't buy into that. But it was one of them was Urban Dapper Club and one of them was Spreza Box.
Spreza Box.
Yeah.
Urban Dapper Club.
But they both of them just give you like upper scale shit, I guess. So every time I got a pair of dope dress socks that were all funky colored because I'm a huge fan of crazy socks.
Yeah, I feel like that fashion trend
Just came out of
nowhere.
nowhere. Yeah.
People now stylize socks to the point where you'll be at fancy like situations and fancy like dinners and stuff. You have a professional ass suit on, lift up those pant legs, and it's like Batman's and SpongeBob.
Because it's the only thing that you can have fun with.
Yeah, that's true. Because it's covered up, but at the same time, if you want to show it off,
yeah.
Weep.
And because I mean, there's no, you can't go around with the Conor McGregor fuck you pinstripe suit.
Yeah.
So you got your black suit, navy, gray, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe you get the like plaid suit, sick, but there's not much you can do. And no one like funky ties are like the nerdiest thing you can possibly. You wear a tie that has like shapes or symbols on it, and people are gonna dog on you. But socks, whatever. Get some hot pink socks. No one's gonna give a shit.
There you go. That's more my style.
But you get ties in it. I got a flask one time, a multi-tool.
So what is this called again?
Sunglasses. Both of them are Urban Dapper and Spreza. They both do the exact same thing. They're the same price. Just one of them, you can return stuff and swap it out.
Okay.
But that's kind of a bullshit gimmick because no one's going to take the time to send their stuff back.
So you have to send it back in order to get a new like box.
No, if you don't want some of the stuff, you can exchange it for other things you might want, which is cool. But I'm not gonna. I mean, I shouldn't say no one. I'm not gonna take the personal time to send back like a lapel pin.
Yeah.
Oh no, I want this.
I want a different one.
Yeah, that's a little obnoxious. But I have a question regarding subscription services because my dream is to have the ultimate because. My dream is two-part, and one of them's already taking place. Both are kind of already taking place. One is cable's going down the shitter. No one's going to argue that cable is doing well.
Yeah.
I'm
not getting cable when I get my own place.
Exactly.
Definitely not.
I would gladly pay $75 a month, willingly, whether it's me or I'm with roommates and we split it, whatever.
Okay.
And I get fiber optic internet, and I just get every sports channel known to mankind.
So you're talking about like a unique TV subscription service that's like sports oriented? Like
yes.
Sports only?
Yes. ESPN, ESPN2, 3, News, ESPN,
Fox, CBS, NBC.
NBC Sports. If there's a sports game on like TNT, then you get that too.
Okay.
ABC, everything.
So it would pick the networks. It wouldn't necessarily, so you wouldn't get a package that says you get ESPN, Fox Sports, like TNT, whatever. Your subscription service would be like a package of you get whatever sporting event.
Exactly.
So it's like whatever channel is on, you're gonna watch it.
Exactly.
Okay, that'd be dope.
I would pay good money for that.
Yeah.
And I would like to. That's the thing is, cable companies are losing money. Okay, cash out.
Well, because when YouTube subscription service that they were talking about, they haven't rolled it out yet. But
right.
You can pick and choose channels, right?
Right, and that's kind of on the road. And Sling TV took ESPN and a couple other networks like NBC Sports, but I was talking to your brother Ian, and it's only local. So let's say if we move to North Carolina, we want to watch a Lions game, we might have Sling TV, but that still doesn't mean that we're going to get the Lions game, which is super fucking lame.
Yeah.
So, and especially because we're big soccer buffs, that's a huge problem because I would like to watch PSG games. I would like to watch Madrid games. I would like to watch Dortmund, Bayern, whoever, Italian league games, but you can't do that unless it's like every once in a while on FS1.
Yeah.
But even just TV shows, I just don't watch that much TV.
Yeah. Not to mention, I'm so spoiled when it comes to Netflix and HBO now.
Yeah.
Like whenever I'm watching TV and a commercial comes on, it's almost like I get ill.
Yeah.
It's just like,
ugh,
gross. Like I have to sit through this. I can't skip this. I can't turn into another show. I mean, like you guess you could, but
if I have high-speed internet, I don't mind streaming shit and being a couple seconds behind.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, not at all.
Doesn't matter. And to me, okay, so I think that the Spotify model has it so down because you had an industry where album sales started to plummet and people started to, try and file copyright lawsuits, everything they could do that would deter people from downloading music illegally, they did. And it doesn't work because people don't give a fuck. No. They're going to download music illegally anyway. And the artists, what they did? They just said, you know what? We give up. People are either going to buy it and support us or they're not. We're going to find other avenues. We're going to promote our tours. We're going to go on.
And with social media today, I mean, it comes to the point where the business of music has evolved to the point where they don't need individual album sales through social media, through tours, through merch. Like they don't even need album sales to the point where they probably don't even care.
Exactly.
People download their stuff.
So then Spotify comes along and says, okay, well, we'll just do a subscription service. You pay anywhere. So I think the student amount is $5 and the regular is $10.
Is it a month?
Yeah.
Okay.
But then they pay the licensing fees to the artists, and the artists are pumped because they're like, well, no one's buying our album anyway. But now when people go on Spotify, that's another trending tab where I can get found.
Yeah.
So someone like Kendrick, who set the record for the fastest to ever reach a billion plays on for Humble or something like that, or maybe it was 100 million. I think it was 100 million.
Okay.
He's the fastest
on
Spotify. That's a huge marketing play for him, and he's making money off that because Spotify's paying to have his music on this app.
Yeah.
Whereas people would download that music illegally if they didn't have it. But I have no problem paying $10 a month if I can just download everything I want.
Yeah. And plus, I mean, it gets to the point where they provide an advantage aside from illegally downloading stuff because you can illegally download until the cows come home. But once you leave something, let's say you're in the car trying to listen to music on a long commute, once you leave, you can't, like, whatever you have on your iPod, your phone, that's it.
Yeah.
So Spotify and Apple Music too, it's sweet because they provide these avenues where, okay, we can still deal with the market that downloads songs constantly for free, but then we provide this service to the point where we'll give you all these songs that maybe most of the time you probably even heard of, but you'll be in your interest.
And
just pay
I mean, if you're OCD, I like having the album title, the artist,
same here.
The album cover, everything all clean cut. That's sweet. You don't have to worry about viruses, getting a bad file or something like that's gonna.
Does it use data
to download music? Yeah.
So you have to download the song and then it's on your phone though.
Well, if you want to use the paid version of Spotify, yes.
Okay.
But you can only access it through the Spotify app, which is why I started using Apple Music. But that Apple Music is so much shittier than Spotify that I'm just gonna end up switching back. But on Apple Music, that is the theory. It just uploads into your library.
Okay, that makes sense. So you're using data a little bit at first, but then you're not using the active streaming. You're not using data, correct?
Unless, you can download on your phone and you don't.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the reason why I originally came up with this topic but ended up switching was because Netflix co-founder actually came up with this idea where you can pay, and I want to know if, obviously, I mean, this almost seems like the idea and the concept is there to maybe make this thing one day, but I just don't think $10 a month would be enough because his idea is that you would pay $10 a month and go to the movies all you want, and it's called Movie Pass, all one word, and it says allows you to go to all the showing you want for about a price of a single ticket each month. And I just don't see how the movie industry
would ever buy into that.
Yeah, because there's probably going to be certain situations where if you get a subscription service like this and you're paying $10 a month to go to a movie, like we were talking about the other day, one movie and there's your subscription service.
Right.
So you go to two movies and you're already outing whatever movie you're going to see, $10.
And the problem is this kind of misses the mark because the reason why Spotify works is because I want to listen to my music on my own time.
Mm-hmm.
When I go to a movie, I'm not going to just see the movie. I'm there to see it on a huge-ass screen with a kick-ass seat and a kick-ass sound system. That's the point of going to a movie.
Yeah, and it comes to the point where, like...
people buy movie tickets still.
Yeah, and...
plenty.
And when it comes to a subscription service in particular, I would want my goal would be, like, when it comes to excelling subscription services and diversifying the subscription concept into other products, would be my main focus would be able to take advantage of it by not going anywhere or by not doing anything. Because one of the reasons why I wouldn't necessarily, because if this ever came to fruition, the price would be raised. Obviously, it would never be $10 a month. There's
no way.
So he just kind of put the idea out there and just kind of slapped $10 a month onto it. But I think that in order to give me the right incentive to want to do something like this, it would have to be something that provides me, because like you said, Spotify, Apple Music, Netflix, HBO, you can all take advantage of these subscription services through the comfort of your own home. Or if you're like at a restaurant or something with Wi-Fi, you can use it on your phone. But you don't have to physically go somewhere to then take advantage of it, because it doesn't provide you with another avenue to take advantage of it without physically going to the movie theater.
Right, I get that. I just like...
But it is a dope concept.
It's cool, but the reason why concerts are doing well is because people go for the experience. The reason why people go to movies is because they want to experience a movie. Just because like, the movie industry isn't hurting on ticket sales.
No.
If you make a successful movie, you are making a successful movie.
Yeah.
So I don't really buy into it. I would do it in a heartbeat personally.
Yeah.
But
well, especially if it was only $10.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. If it was $10 a month, you bet your sweet ass I'd have it. But there's no way.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you think? Where do you think subscription services are going? Do you think that they'll kind of dip their feet into, and when I say they, I mean the concept of subscription services, dip their feet into maybe anything to do with grocery shopping? Because you get to an extent
they
with
already have it.
Costco and Sam's Club. Yeah, you pay monthly and then you give the opportunity to go
no.
shopping,
They have
right?
subscription services to your door now.
Is that the Blue Apron?
Well, that's one of them. But
Okay.
there's other ones too, yeah.
That just straight groceries?
Yeah.
Or is it just all like ingredients to food? Well, I guess that is groceries.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I guess. Is it groceries or is it just like ingredients
just
to like make
food? I don't know.
Wait, that's the.
But yeah, they have those. The only thing
have
is,
you ever done Blue Apron or know
I
anybody?
haven't, no.
Neither have I.
No.
I've heard it's really dope though.
Yeah, I've thought about it. The problem is it's still pretty expensive.
Yeah, because every time I've seen like reviews of it or people that done it, it's usually like celebrity-ish where they don't have a problem any money.
And the thing is, also with subscription boxes, for them to be successful, you have to feel like you're getting value for what you get. Otherwise, you're just like, well, then I'll just buy this on my own.
Yeah, that you're spending more than what the subscription service costs.
Yeah, exactly. Like when I get my socks for when I used to have it, I would get a tie and socks. I'm like, shit, I'd spend $15 on each of these probably alone.
Yeah.
Everything else is just a bonus. Cool.
Yeah. And it would, like, with the amount of Netflix and HBO that some people watch, and especially with how much times I've watched Family Guy and Veep, it's like, needless to say, I've pushed my value of, especially because I split HBO now with Ian, so it's $5 a month for me. Needless to say, I get enough out of Veep, Game of Thrones, Silicon Valley, Last Week Tonight, John Oliver, enough to the point where it was worth $5.
Yeah, no. I don't know where, like, what the next subscription thing is, but they have like Bark Box, so you can get that for your dog. Gets like toys and treats every month. Fuck, if I had a dog, I'd do that so fast.
It's amazing what people will come up with to make something into a subscription service, because you have that Dollar Shave Club too. Yeah, so that's another thing.
And that shit is I know people that rave about it. Yeah. They love it. I mean,
that place as a business skyrocketed.
Yeah, and I don't do it personally, but I've heard it's great. Omaha Steaks is a huge podcast sponsor, and I mean, I guess they're not subscription boxes, but they might as well be, because every month they run like this huge special, and you basically have meat to feed the entire continent of Africa.
Yeah,
and you get it for like $45.
That's nuts.
But yeah, I mean, MeUndies too. They're a big podcast sponsor too, and I don't think they do subscription box either. But I think the idea is more, we're gonna get rid of all the retail stores and that cost, and we're just gonna go straight to you because people like that more.
Yeah, I almost like maybe something would be cool where if Amazon ended up mainstreaming their drone delivery process, they could make like the drone delivery only in specific locations to the point where that could be your subscription service. So the point where you'd have like a weight limit or something. And let's say you're on your way to class and you forgot like some paper and some pencil and stuff. You type in, it's like, okay, I need a few pencils, a piece of paper, and like an eraser, and then type in the address, and by the time you get there, your drone's like waiting for you to drop it all off like a mini care package.
That'd be sick.
That'd be way sick.
Before we wrap this topic up, the other avenue that I think would be cool for me personally, the MLB partnered with a subscription service where you pay like $30 a month and you get, like, you pick your favorite team and they just send you a bunch of gear.
a gear, that would be sweet.
Which is sick because I would do that shit so fast if it was Chelsea stuff, MSU stuff, or Lions stuff. Oh my gosh, it would be immediate.
Another interesting one would be like maybe a subscription service that provides you with all the local TV from a certain area. So like, let's say I am in California, San Francisco, and say I want to watch everything that has to do with maybe local news around Michigan, local sports around Michigan. So you choose like a location. So it's like, okay, my subscription service is I want all the TV that a regular Detroit resident would have access to.
Yeah.
So it's like I have a TV subscription. Yeah. So I could see all the Lions stuff. I could see all the local Detroit news, all the local up north news, Michigan news in general, while still being in San Francisco. That'd be cool.
And the thing is, from a business point, subscription boxes are great gifts for people because it's like getting like, if you pay up front 5 of them, you're basically getting them 5 gifts, and it keeps on going, but then they're probably going to want to continue it.
Mm-hmm.
So they're probably going to just start paying it for themselves. So as a business, why wouldn't you promote that as gift ideas?
Yeah.
It's a sick gift.
Yeah, and it's amazing what subscription services have done to regular TV because you've seen, especially I think it was earlier this year, maybe not even, like I think it was a few months ago where ESPN had that massive layoff spell where they just lay off a ton of personalities.
Because they're bleeding subscribers.
They're hemorrhaging money because no one's watching. I remember back in the day, like when we were in high school and elementary school.
When ESPN was good.
Dude, yeah, when ESPN was good and when like SportsCenter, I used to watch that
every
all
day.
the time.
Every
constantly.
day. Every single day.
Yeah, it was on constantly in the weight room and stuff, and people used to watch it all the time, but now they're hemorrhaging viewers and hemorrhaging money to the point where they're investing more in subscription services. Because I remember they teamed up with Twitter, I think, to stream a couple football games or maybe some, maybe it was college basketball during March Madness. I think they teamed up to stream a few games. And then IGN, the International Gaming Network, teamed up with Twitter to stream E3, like a bunch of E3 coverage. So it's to the point where not only are the subscription services pushing out TV, but you have these companies that are now partnering with social media platforms who have technologically created a platform where they have a streaming service.
To reach people because they don't know who to reach anymore.
Yeah, so now you don't even have to pay a subscription service.
But I kind of, with ESPN, it's also kind of a double-edged sword because they just suck now.
Yeah.
ESPN blows. If they were still the same old ESPN, I might still watch it, but they're not.
Yeah.
They're just take shows that are just yelling at each other about stupid shit that doesn't matter. And then
let's
LeBron James, Johnny Manziel, Colin Kaepernick, like that's it.
Yeah, let's see how many headlines we can generate, how many controversial statements we can do, and how many LeVar Ball stories we can push out.
Yes. The pinnacle of how shitty ESPN is the day that they put on top 10 plays a video of Ronda Rousey training for a fight. That was in the top 10. A training video of
That
Ronda
was the day you just pushed it all over?
That was when I looked at myself and I said,
tipping point.
It's over.
Just over. It's just done after that. Can't go back.
Because I'll throw up, but at least live with the 8 diving catches.
Yeah, MLB season, the top 10 is just ruined.
Dude, I understand.
Dive to the left. Dive to the right.
I understand that it's challenging, but I will argue that when we see it maybe 25 times a day, it's not that fucking hard.
There's always those few MLB highlights where it's like they pick up the grounder and then flip with the glove double play.
And those are dope. Sick. Yeah. Or like they catch it through the legs or like and like I understand like flipping a double play and you're like a third baseman or something and it's like over on the foul line and you rip it back and it's timing is great. Sure. I get that. But if I have to hear, oh my God, look at this catch. Oh my God, look at this catch. Oh my God, look at this catch. And a hole in one is like play number 6.
Yeah. And there's like 4 diving catches.
Oh, sick, dude. Yeah. A bike kick is like number 9. I'm like, that's for sure.
Totally makes sense.
Yeah. But
so, I mean, subscription services, it's going to be interesting to see where they go. Yeah. I'm interested to see if this movie theater idea for $10 a month will generate any steam. But like we said, I think it will maybe someday. But in terms of business side of things, it's never going to come to fruition unless the movie industry is
just
losing money.
Shitting themselves,
and I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon.
Yeah, I agree.
Nice topic.
Thanks. It was your topic.
It was
thank
great.
You for
it was
that
very
topic.
well created topic.
When you said you were going to drop it, I was like, dude, I wanted to do that one.
Yeah. I don't know maybe why I dropped it, but I think I remember because my second topic that you'll see later in the week
we probably
was
would have
one
done
that
next
I wanted
week
to
anyway.
do for a while. Yeah.
So whatever.
Fair enough.